Hey, what's up everybody? It's Eric from RVA Lawn Love. It is Friday, July 20th, and this is the area that was easy seeded last weekend. And then we had that little monsoon come through and pretty much wipe everything out. So you can see, and there's really nothing left in the dirt areas. Everything got pushed back against the trampoline. So the other day I took it and just kind of raked it out the best I could to try to push stuff back forward into the lawn. But I did happen to say the other day that I thought we would have some germination by Friday. And so it's Friday. And look at what we have. Germination. It has started. Really nice too. So nothing but under trees. This area stays shaded. I mean, look at it all. So it works. It does its job. I really wish it would have stayed in place, because all of this area would be looking like that too. So the only bad part is we're supposed to have like 8 straight days of rain coming in here pretty soon. So I'm hoping that it doesn't wash away all my little seedlings and all my little sproutlets. So there you go, Scott's Easy Seed. It does what it says it's going to do. It'll grow pretty much anywhere, because as you can see, nothing but a very few handful of weeds has grown in this area in the 2 years I've been in this house. And I threw that down and I've got germination in 5 days. Even after the flood, and it was all washed away. So technically that seed hasn't been where it is, but this is the 3rd day. I spread it Wednesday, and so this is Friday. So technically 2 days, 2.5 days, and that stuff took off like it did. Like I said, I wish I could get all of this. I raked the ground up really good before I put it down, so I'm hoping some of the seed actually got into the ground some, and we'll go ahead and sprout. Yeah, some of it did, you can see. I got some little sproutlets coming up here. A couple right here trying to. So, and it's still only a weekend too, so, you know, like this area up here when I did it, it went from nothing to full, just all of a sudden. So hopefully that's how it'll work out. I'd like to give a shout out to Jeremy at the Greener Lawn. Your hypothesis about the canopy is 100% correct, because it does not get any sun. I was just banking on the fact that Easy Seed says it'll grow anywhere, and it's doing its thing a little bit. Like I said, we'll have to see if it would survive it or whatnot. But this does give me confidence that come fall time, I could go ahead and put some Scott's Easy Seed on this part and just do regular aeration and overseeding on the rest of the lawn, and hopefully get away from those massive storms. Because I have a pretty good feeling that if we didn't have that massive storm the other day, I mean, it rained 1.5 inches in a half hour, and it pushed all of that stuff against the trampoline. So I'm pretty sure that if we didn't have that, I'd have that germination through this whole area. And hell, by September, by Labor Day, this would be one of the best parts of the lawn. You wouldn't even know that this was trash like this. So, Jeremy, if you want to use some Easy Seed in the shade, I say go for it, bud. I think it'll work so long as you don't have a monsoon come through and wash it all away. Now this weekend, I might have to obviously cut the grass, but I am gonna stay away from the spots that have little seedlings in it. And when you have new grass growing and you cut your grass around it, it's always a good idea to bag your clippings at that time. Typically, you want to mulch your clippings. Put all the nutrients that are in the blades of grass you're cutting back into your lawn. But with new seedlings, if you were to do that, sometimes those clippings can smother and choke out your new little sprouts, and they will die. So on top of new seed or new grass, go ahead and bag it up for the first couple mowings, just so it doesn't smother and kill your crop, which in our case is grass. Another mowing tip, you never want to cut off more than 1/3 of the total length of the grass blade. So for instance, if your grass has grown, you've been neglecting it, and it is 6 inches tall, 4 inches is the minimum you should cut it. The minimum. Why, you ask? Well, there's multiple reasons. One, cutting more than that off of the grass blade stresses it. And the grass spends more time trying to repair the blade that you have cut off too much of, instead of trying to grow deep and wide roots. That's what you want. That is the more important part, is you want healthy, widespread roots, deep roots. Another way to get deep roots is to water heavy and infrequently. Not frequently, infrequently. Think of your lawn kind of like a tank. You want to fill the tank up, and then don't water it again until it is on empty. And what that does is that forces the roots to drive down deeper into the ground in search of water, therefore giving you a healthier lawn. It'll also help your lawn grow in more full. And when lawns grow in thick and full, they don't have room for weeds and stuff like this. The lawn will actually choke the weeds out. So that is the ultimate goal. And a weed update. Obviously you can tell that the plantain and clover, gone. Even without using a surfactant. And the big storms we had, the weed be gone, still doing his job. So that's all for the update today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe.